What's up guys, Kevin over at LEGbrOs coming back at you with episode 2 of unboxing the Lego Castle. We did get an enormous Lego collection, probably the biggest I've ever seen on anywhere I can think of. It is 550 sets. If you guys have not checked out the first episode, go back, check that out, and then check this one out. We'll try to go in order. We will just be making one episode per about 10, probably about 10 to 15 sets. There are 550 sets in this collection, and it was pretty amazing. So, like I said, check out the first video. If you do like this kind of Lego content, hit the subscription button. And if you do like any of these sets that you see, a lot of them are very, very, very rare, extremely rare to be honest. And a lot of them actually are sealed. About half of them were completely sealed and unbuilt. So those will be going on the eBay store for the most part. So go ahead and check that out. That link will be in the description. And then you can always check us out on Instagram as well, at LEGbrOs with a 0. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'd rather just show you what we have. The first set we do have here is the 3-4-3-3 Ultimate NBA Arena. It contained 481 pieces. This one was made in 2003, so pretty old. It does look like the older box art there. It does feature a whole bunch of minifigures, I believe, and the playable basketball court in there where you could flip the minifigures. They had the little springs in their legs, and you can flip them, as you can see, you can flip them backwards and shoot the basketball into the hoop. So it has the full arena and everything like that. From the sports series, they did that for a little while. It does not look like it went very successfully because they discontinued after a little while. I don't know if it's going to show which minifigures actually came in here. I don't think so, unfortunately. Oh, there we go. So if we can zoom in on that, it looks like we did have a whole bunch of basketball players there. I won't go through all of them because there are a whole bunch of them, but you guys can read up if you can see it. Hopefully you can see it on there. Confirmation, meh. He says meh, okay. So we do have Antoine Walker, Tracy McGrady, Jason Kidd, Allen Iverson, Vince Carter, Shaquille O'Neal, of course, Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant, Dirk Nowitzki, and Kevin Garnett. So a whole bunch of very good basketball players there in a completely sealed set. So that one is really cool. Put that over there. The next one we do have here is from Star Wars, which is kind of weird for this whole collection. There's a little bit of Star Wars in here for your Star Wars fans, so definitely stay tuned for all of the videos as we will see some magnificent Star Wars sets in here as well. We do have 75156. This one was made in 2016 for Rogue One, as you can see by the little emblem there. One of my favorite Star Wars movies, actually, Rogue One. We do also have K2SO in here. He was the only, or this is the only set that he was featured in. One of my favorite characters. And we do have Krennic in here as well. So that one is new and sealed. Not super valuable anymore, because I think that did get discounted a little while ago, so they were a little bit cheaper to pick up. But a cool set nonetheless. Next we have an enormous box. This is the Technic Truck. All it's called is just Truck. They couldn't think of what to call it, so they called it Truck. This one is set number 8436. It is 1,027 pieces. This one was made in 2004. It does have the little flap here as well, and you can see all the power functions and everything like that. We do have on the back of the box also some artwork and graphic there. Looks like one of these seals is coming off from time, but this one actually is new and sealed as well, I believe. Yep, does look like that. I did feature, looks like it just featured a unique piece there, which I haven't seen before. I think that's probably the only thing unique specifically about it. But that is a cool set for you Technic lovers out there. Try to fit all this on my desk. Next we do have another Technic set. This is the 42008 Service Truck. Sweet green color right there, a lot of good graphic art. This is for ages 10 to 16, and it is 1,276 pieces. This one was made in 2013, so not super old. It looks like it does have power functions on it that actually motorize the forklift, which is really cool. It does come with a battery box, the older style battery box, and then a small motor there as well. As you can see on the back here, it has all the power functions and what to do with all of that. So that is super cool as well. A lot of these sets do have power functions in them, which I never was kind of into Lego when that happened, but it does sound really cool that you can actually automate these things. The next set we do have here is the 10027. What is this one called? Let's take a look. This one was called the Train Engine Shed. That would make sense, this is just a shed there. This one is new and sealed as well. It contains 633 pieces for ages 9 and up. and this was made in 2003. I don't know if I already said that. And you can see it does open up, similar to those like Harry Potter castles and stuff like that, where you can see the interior. It does open up there. It looks like it actually opens up, unless it's an alternate build, it looks like it opens up all the way. And you can make it just a long strip there as well, in addition to just making it a solid building. So that one is a pretty rare one. You don't see that one very often, specifically. Next we do have another Technic set. This was from the model team 5563. This is for ages 10 to 16. You can see the old emblem, so you know this one is relatively old, and the low set number. This one was released in 1999, so we actually got before the 2000s when this one was released. We do have a flap here as well that shows some of the cooler pieces, and also goes over all of the builds and stuff like that for it. I really loved when they did this kind of thing, and I really wish they still did. It would definitely help with anti-theft as well, so I'm not sure why they went away from that, other than more complex to make the boxes. Looks like we do have some alternate builds in here, which look pretty cool here as well. So you can either make the semi, or you can make this cool rally truck. I think that's way cooler than the original build, actually, now that I look at it. That was the system model team. Sorry for the interruption again. It's hard to find good help these days, getting interrupted and stuff. So, continuing on, like that didn't happen, we do have the 8289 Technic, what is it? Technic whatchamacallit? A Technic fire truck. That would make sense because it looks slightly like a fire truck. Technic sets are always a little bit strange in the way they look because they have to put them all together with those Technic pieces. So it's not always clear right away what it is, but we do have the Technic fire truck here. This one was made in 2006, so it is relatively old as well, about 13 years old now. And we do have the back here, which shows a little bit closer view. I don't think that's an alternate build. It might be an alternate build of the set itself. I think it might be alternate. Yeah. That one also featured that weird piece here as well, as you can see in there. So I guess that was pretty common among Technic sets here. So continuing along, that was a fire truck. We have a lot of fire-themed things in here. We now have the Creator 7347 Highway Pickup. This was 805 pieces for ages 9 to 12. This is actually a 3-in-1 set, so you can make a cool car there, you can make a crane truck, or you can make the highway pickup truck. And looks like this had a light brick, or actually 2 light bricks for the top, or sorry, for the headlights there, it looks like. So that one is pretty cool as well. This one was made in 2012, so it is only about 7 years old, relatively new. Looks like they actually did put all of the pieces that are in there on the side, which is something I guess I haven't noticed before. They might do that more frequently than I know, but I haven't seen that before. The next set that we do have here is the LEGO Racers 8+8365 Tunable Racer. This is a little bit of a smaller set. It does have a motor, it says. Maybe it's a pullback motor, I'm guessing. Yeah, looks like it's a pullback motor. You can pull it back for however much you want to make it go faster, it looks like. This was a Racers series. I don't know if it was super popular because they stopped doing it. This was from 2003, so it is about over 15 years old, about 16 years old. Kind of a littler set in there, but the pullback racers are pretty cool nonetheless. Next we do have another Technic set. This is the Excavator 42006, made for ages 10 to 16. This one was 720 pieces, and this one was made, let's look it up. This was made in 2013, so a lot of them are kind of in the 2000s. There are some previous to that as well in here that we will get to. This has some sweet treads on there, has a gigantic claw, which is really cool. And then on the back here, we can see that it is a 2-in-1 model as well. So they do give you 2 builds, a sweet forklift or the crane with those claws. So that one is nice as well. You probably can't see me now from all of these sets, but that's okay, we'll continue on. We do have a Lone Ranger set, the Silver Mine Shootout. This is ages 9 to 14, 79110. This was 644 pieces. This one is sealed as well. I think Lone Ranger did not do so hot. This was in 2013 as well. There's still some really cool sets though, really cool minifigures featured in there. As you can see, we have Tonto and Little Bear, I think was his name, and then Barrett, I think, and Lone Ranger, of course. One other figure, I don't know his name specifically, but there is that. Going along with the Technic, we do have the Technic Helicopter. They just called it Helicopter. This was ages 10 to 16, 9396 is the set number. It was 1,056 pieces. This is also a 2-in-1 model. So we can see we either have, it looks like, are they going to show the other model? It says it's a 2-in-1 model, but I don't see what the other model is, which is an interesting choice, unless that's just a different kind of helicopter that you can make, possibly. Nonetheless, it's a Technic Helicopter, and that's pretty cool. This one was from 2012, so a lot of these in this box were the same era. And then to round it out, we have a box within a box. It is in its standard Lego box here, with a spider on top for free. Didn't have to pay for that spider at all. And here we do have a little bit of a newer set. He said, the person that I bought it from said this was the last Lego he actually purchased. This is the Saturn V, NASA Apollo Saturn V rocket, the newer version. I think the older version is actually in this collection as well, so if you are looking at seeing that, stay tuned for all of the other episodes. This one was 1,969 pieces. It is very, very tall. I think they said how tall it is in here somewhere. I think it's like 3 feet tall, something to that effect. But a very gigantic set, and cool nonetheless, of course, because it's a rocket ship, and all rocket ships are cool. So that is going to wrap it out for episode 2. We will do more episodes, and obviously we have a long ways to go. So make sure you hit that subscription button if you do like LEGO content. Hit the little bell to be notified for the next one, as we'll be doing videos until we're done, pretty much. I don't know how long that's going to take, but quite a long time. So if you do see any of this stuff you like, be on the lookout on our eBay store. That link will be in the description again. Contact us on Instagram at LEGbrOs with a 0 instead of an O, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.